Hiya, my name is Valentin Petrov. I was born in Bulgaria, moved to the UK in 1993, and since then been here, lived in London, Manchester, Scotland, then back to Scotland again since 2000. So the last 9 years I've spent in Glasgow. This is my studio. It's in the city center. It's a nice place. It's really convenient for all the work around here. The galleries are here, the framers, and the city center as well. All the people you see around. That's what Glasgow is about. And I actually get lots of my ideas from what I see around me every day. Coming to work, living. Some things are nice, some things are not that nice, but I'm trying to do my best to put all that on canvases, on paper, with any possible media, anything that comes around. Glasgow is quite a tough city, I may say, and as I lots of my work is quite dark, I find Glasgow a perfect place where I can truly can express myself freely without any conditioning at all, and I quite enjoy living here. Well, it's no other place in my life. I stuck for 9 years, so not that long. So obviously Glasgow's got something that keeps me in it. Um, the people as well, majority of people are fantastic. It's a very the atmosphere here where the studios are quite artistic. Lots of galleries around there. Lots of friends. The good thing with our studio is that all artists are here, so it's like one big community. Sometimes when you need help, there is always help around, and somebody else needs help, you're over there to help at any point. So my work, I don't really want to speak to my work, it speaks for itself. So it's on the website, or you're more than welcome in my studio at King Street, so you can see more here.
And how long have you been painting for, Val?
Well, I've been painting since I even don't remember, because my parents were telling me that the walls, when I was even still crawling, the walls in our old house was all the time covered in pencil drawings. It's actually more marks what a child could do. But since then, it's well, I created some problems for me in the past. The walls needed repainted quite often, but that's the way. That's what my life is. I was trained in Bulgaria, which was really good base. For we start quite early. Start at age of 13 in a special art school. Well, you study all the disciplines of fine art, sculpture, printmaking, painting, drawings, composition, and then lots of the subjects that add to your development as an artist, as a musical culture, aesthetics, history of art, and many more other. It was hard, but it's worth it. Just fantastic education, and I'm realizing now actually how much important that was for me to get a very strong base to continue from there, because when you lack a base, it's a real struggle. But it's not artist's life. It's not the easiest, especially when you really truly paint what you feel, not painting like you'll see the majority artists here paint something to satisfy the taste of the public, which is well more of a cheesy kitsch, basically. I'm far away from these things, and I don't care really what comes at the end. It's just the most important thing is to truly and freely express yourself, and that's very difficult because you have to be extremely honest with yourself. That's even more difficult.
And do you notice much of a difference within the arts communities in Bulgaria and within Scotland?
Yeah, I do. In Bulgaria, somehow the connections, people are getting more often together almost every day after work or in each other studios. Is people here are a bit more locked in themselves and not showing from their studios, and not very communicative. Thanks God we are quite a few gang here from few of us, few painters that things are a bit different with us.
And what kind of things what inspire you to paint? Motivate you?
What really inspired me to paint is the human feelings, what I see around me and what's going on today in the world. I cannot just close my eyes and ignore what's going on and paint fluffy bunnies and flowers and things like that, while the calamities at this point in the world, and they're getting worse. The human suffering is so much and is so it's just terrible. It's a horror. Even I avoid watching telly and reading newspapers because it just makes me angrier and angry, and how that is allowed to happen in so-called developed society and developed world, and all that nonsense the politicians are spreading in our faces, and they expect us, all of us, to believe it, which is absolutely disgusting, I find it.
So would you say you're a political painter?
Well, I could say I am a artist, a warrior artist to the brush. In a way. Quite often, when I get tired, I paint other stuff as well, but mainly I'm affected by what's happening in the world and the human feelings, and that enormous injustice and hypocrisy that's been splashed all over us, and the lies and everything. Just terrible, terrible.